guys, it's Nat Lennox from Ethel and Alice. This tutorial is quick and easy. I often find that I want to carry some things with me when I'm going to watch a Buckeye game. And if you guys are sports fans and like to go to games sometimes, you are probably coming up against the same dilemma because you are not allowed to have a big purse inside the stadium. And so what I've done is I've actually taken a makeup bag tutorial that I found elsewhere and used it to create the perfect little stadium wristlet that is within regulation. You are allowed to carry this size in most stadiums across the country, and it's just big enough that you can fit your ID, you can fit your lip gloss, you can put your credit card in there if you want. You're not going to lose anything because it's a wristlet and it will be around your wrist no matter how many beers you drink. So it's kind of the perfect little wristlet if you are a football fan or a sports fan in general. Enjoy. All right, for this tutorial, we are using a light cotton twill of our own OSU fabric, and we're going to start by cutting a square that is 10.5 inches by 8 inches. If you're just making one of these things, you will just need one square for the exterior and one for the interior. In this video, you'll see that I'm making 4 because I'm making wristlets for me and a few of my friends because we're going to a game in September together and I wanted us to all have matching wristlets. But if you're making one, you just need one square for the exterior that is 10.5 inches by 8 inches and one for the interior that's the same size. So take your exterior piece, go ahead and lay it on a piece of batting and cut the batting just a little bit bigger. Then you're going to quilt long lines up and down, attaching the exterior piece to the batting. Then you will trim off the excess batting, and as you can see here, I have this nice quilted piece. You can see the long lines there. I've created 4 of them, and I've got 4 interior pieces because I'm making 4, but if you just need one if you're making one. Then you're going to go ahead and make sure that you have a zipper and some bias tape. Here's the bias tape that I made myself with a little bias tape maker. I will link the link to this machine in the show notes if you want to make your own bias tape as well, but you could also just buy it from the store. So here's some ready-made bias tape that you could use, and you'll go ahead and do what I did here, which is attach the zipper face down to the right side of the fabric, sewing on both sides. So here you can see I've gone ahead and sewn the zipper in face down, looping the piece around. Then you'll go ahead and attach the interior of the fabric to the other side of the zipper. So this should be the underside of your zipper, and you're going to go ahead and pin and sew on each side so that you've got this nice loop on the exterior and the interior of your zipper. It's all about that zipper. Now you've got these nice 2 loops, the batting piece stuck facing the outside of the zipper, or the top of the zipper if you will, and the interior piece facing the bottom of the zipper. Then you're going to open it up and make sure that you sew along the zipper's edge, right where the fabric meets the zipper so that it lays nice and flat. So this line should connect your exterior, your zipper, and your interior one more time. Then you're going to zip your zipper back up and you'll fold it flat. So turn it to where it is inside out once more and fold it flat with the zipper in the middle. What you're going to do now is take a piece of your bias tape and you want to fold it in half to create a little loop and attach it. Then you're going to sew along the edge, catching that bias tape. So sew along each edge right after the zipper ends. So you've got a nice little sandwich like this. Then you're going to cut off the excess. Do it on each side. Take your bias tape and actually cover up that raw edge with the bias tape. So you're going to fold it over and sew over the raw edge on each side there. Then you've got this nice little package. Bias tape's covering the raw edge, and we're going to open up the wristlet. Once we've got it unzipped, we're going to keep it inside out and go ahead and fold it so that you've got the edges nice and flat. Should have a little sideways square, then we're going to sew on each side of the sideways square. Down vertically, it should be parallel with your zipper. Cut off the excess, and the next thing that you do is take your bias tape, and once more, you're going to cover up that raw edge. So I've got 4 little pieces here, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around and cover that edge on each side. You can see I tucked the ends in so that I didn't have any raw seams there. And you turn it inside out, zip it up, and now you have a wristlet you won't lose, even when you drink a bunch of game day beers. Voila!